Welcome to Storytelling with Huey Bear. Remember to subscribe if you like this channel. Previously on Huey Bear Stories. You were shopping at a mall when all hell broke loose. Terrorists have announced they are here to kill. You had a choice to try and rescue your wife who was isolated from you, or save yourself. You raced to get to her after they attacked the shop you were in. The roof exploded from above, knocking you out. Time has passed. You wake to a torch in your face. Two strangers looked after you when you passed out, taking refuge behind broken debris. They found a way through and now want to try and escape the mall. But you have chosen. You must go on this journey alone, focused on finding your wife. If you are watching this video, you decided to go alone. This is your fate. You stand as still as possible, holding your breath as they pass by. You stand next to a mannequin. Desperately, you try to impersonate the dummy as you spectate death. You weigh up your two options, but you know the people you just met are strangers. You don't truly know who they are. Not knowing their personality and their likely choices can only be a threat to you, to your life. You don't reply to their offer. You just let them slip away through the debris. You will follow as soon as you know the way is safe. You listen for gunshots, explosions, anything to indicate danger from the position they just scuttled through. Nothing. Minutes pass as you isolate one sense. You listen with your eyes closed, trying to increase the quality of your hearing away from the distraction of your eyes. After 5 minutes, you can only assume the way is safe. You think back to your wife, helpless and in trouble. You know she is still alive. A gut instinct tells you she isn't gone. You promise yourself that you will rescue her. You are ready to take the risk, to face the killers again. So, you push forward. The other side of the broken roof is a mess. Blood and gore cover the floor. You are still inside River Island. No one else is in here now. You are completely alone. It's very confusing to see a place you are so familiar with appear so different to what you would expect to see. Usually, the aisles explode with life and light. Right now, they are only full of death and darkness. You see the jacket you were so eager to buy earlier. The brown leather is now stained with blood. Feelings from moments not so long ago seem irrelevant now, so distant. The store lights exploded with the roof, except one in the corner of the store jitters on and off. You do not have the courage to stand up. You can only crawl through the aisles as quietly as you can. Clothes have fallen out of their hangers and lie crumbled on the floor. Some aisles have lost their structure with clothing rails lying on the ground. The store that usually offers brand new clothing is stained with blood. You snap from your daydream as you hear it. A gunshot echoes throughout the shopping mall, followed by cries and screams. You expect to hear machine gun fire rip into the voices, knowing the terrorists have found more lamb in the slaughterhouse. It's horrible to disregard human life like that. You feel a bit sick, having to imagine the thoughts of the killers. To them, we are prey. We are nothing. You are surprised when the explosion of gunfire doesn't ignite around the shopping centre. Instead, the cries and whimpers continue. Intrigued, you decide to claw your way more urgently to the front entrance of the River Island store, eager to take a closer look. You've realised this is where your wife struggled to get to her feet. This was the area that you last saw her. Distracted by the thought of your wife, you begin to examine the deceased bodies at the front of the store. You force yourself to remain calm to the horror of what you are doing, looking for any sign of your wife. Please, 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 don't be one of the corpses you hear yourself repeat to yourself. Your heart sinks as you see a brunette face down, lifeless. You speedily crawl to the body, still careful about the noise you make. You grab the body, rolling it over on its back. You never thought you would be relieved to see a lifeless corpse. The woman looks in her early 40s. She wears an expression of horror. You can only relate to the last thought she must have had. You are glad that the woman isn't your life, but hate yourself for how you feel as you see a dead human. That woman had a family just like me. You begin to cry to the hell you realize you are in, sobbing uncontrollably at the sight around you. Another gunshot snaps you out at the moment, your moment of weakness. Alert, you crawl to the smashed-up store window. You see fragments of glass cut your hands, but the adrenaline racing throughout your body numbs you to the feeling of the pain. Strangely, the 3 mannequins in the store window have somehow remained standing. You hear a shriek coming towards your direction, and running footsteps approaching. You know you need to hide now. You look around, looking for anything that could cover your presence. Above you, you see an open vent, possibly open due to the explosion an hour earlier. You have 2 options for hiding places. You could try and get into the vent, or you could camouflage yourself as a mannequin. You don't have long to make the decision, yet the choice has to be made. What do you choose? Choose wisely. Thank you again for choosing to listen to Huey Bear Stories. I really appreciate all the support, and I will link the next sections on the end of the screen, on the end screen. Sorry. I would like to say remember to like and share the story so I can continue to write more, as I really do enjoy this and love it so much. I would really like to know whether the series is the one you guys prefer, or whether you prefer the stories like The Legend of Nico that I'm also writing. Let me know in the comments below. All the best, Huey.